Good evening, everybody. My name is Scott Jacobs, and you're listening to Juiced Sports Radio. And Bobby Petrino is out at Arkansas. Yet another college coach let go after scandal plagues the end of a successful tenure. The Arkansas Razorbacks won 11 games last year, went to the Cotton Bowl, went to a BCS game in the Sugar Bowl the year before. They were having awesome success, and Bobby Petrino went and crashed it all up, getting in a motorcycle accident in which he was with Jessica Durrell, a former Arkansas volleyball player who is 25 years old. He lied about it, said to Arkansas officials that he did not have anyone with him. He had a press conference. The whole thing was awkward from the get-go. Then we discovered that he had an inappropriate relationship with this woman who he had hired recently before the accident. Today we found out he paid her $20,000 in a gift. This from a man who is 51 years old, has a wife and 4 kids. Arkansas said, look, we can't have this stain on our record. You cannot represent our football program, and Petrino is gone. Yet another big-name college football coach marred by scandal. And look, I have never been a big fan of Bobby Petrino the person. I understand he has been an extremely successful coach at the collegiate level. I loved his teams at Louisville. His teams at Arkansas have been very exciting to watch. They score a lot of points. They're dynamic. He is a brilliant play caller. But as a person, this definitely doesn't add to my opinion of him. And this is the same man who in 2007 took the Atlanta Falcons job to leave the Louisville Cardinals. Mike Vick ended up being suspended and put in jail, and Petrino bolted 13 games into the season with really no explanation and arrived on Arkansas's campus the next day to become their head football coach. So this guy is a little bit of a sleazeball already, if you ask me. This just didn't help. Arkansas just could not overlook the fact that he lied, he had an inappropriate relationship, and he was setting all the wrong standards for what the school would represent. Let's face it, the head coach of a major football team in SEC country is a lot bigger than the president of the school or pretty much any other public figure of the university. When you think of Arkansas, you think of the Razorbacks, and you now think of Bobby Petrino, but he's gone. That's it. Goodbye. See you later. The end of a successful era. Arkansas was 34-17 under him. They had 2 top 15 finishes in the AP poll, but that's all a thing of history because Arkansas is now looking for a new head football coach. Jeff Long, the Arkansas athletic director, who had to fight back some tears and some emotions during a very dry press conference for the most part, had some of this to say. No single individual is bigger than the team. Talked about finding a new coach with expertise and character. About the Arkansas fans, he said, I expect them to be disappointed, but I hope they will rally. Petrino was terminated with cause, and there was no way he was going to remain the football coach. Words like manipulative and deceiving behavior were used, and he jeopardized the integrity of the football team. As for the AD himself, he had an interesting quote in which he said, this is very difficult on a human and personal level, ... but I have responsibilities greater than that. And you know what? I respect that. Arkansas probably would have fired him, as many people have said, if this had been a mediocre football team. But the fact that Arkansas is a top 5, top 10 caliber team, and that they looked like a national contender this year, to fire your coach in the middle of spring practice is a doozy. And I commend them for going through with it. If we're going to preach about student athletes and integrity and character, we might as well hold our coaches to the same. Arkansas made a stand today. I wasn't a huge fan of them hiring Petrino in the first place, but the fact that they said today, look, we are valuing character and morals above wins, that's commendable. That's respectful. Further damning Petrino's case was that this relationship that he had with the former volleyball player had apparently gone on for a, quote, significant amount of time. That's not good. And then on top of it, Durrell applied for this job along with about 150 other people. It was whittled down to 3. She got the job. She got a $20,000 gift from Petrino. So Arkansas is now without a head coach after winning 11 games last season. Obviously, it's going to be difficult to find a top-notch candidate this late in the process, but it will be interesting to see if the Razors try to get a quality guy or if they decide to stay in-house and then really open up the search next year and just see how valuable that Arkansas coaching position is with all the upgrades they've made in facilities and whatnot. So there you have it. Bobby Petrino gone from the University of Arkansas. What do you make of the decision? Did Arkansas make the right move? Should morals trump victories? My name is Scott Jacobs. You've been listening to Juiced Sports Radio. Bobby Petrino. Good luck getting a job now. Good night, everybody.